I have pleasured myself with meat and vegetables. Does the owner of that secret revelation want to come forward right now?
Nobody coming in?
No.
Are you building drama? Is this yours?
I guess I'll have to own up to it.
Let's hear your revelation. What is this meat and vegetables thing that you've done? And what kind of meat did you use? A salami?
This sounds like Robin during her barren years. When
I've never had a child. I'm still barren.
When you weren't dating anybody.
I was
What
a
happened?
young girl
How young?
in my late teens, early 20s.
All right, you were experimenting.
Not experimenting at all. I would wake up in the middle of the night so horny.
You are, by the way, let me say something about you that you've admitted on the air, that you're so orgasmic that literally you could sit on your foot, like just tuck your foot under your ass, and you will come.
Yeah, I can come in many ways.
Right.
But this, at the time, I was very young, and I didn't know a lot of different ways.
How young did you say you were?
19, 20.
All right.
And it would wake me up in the middle of the night.
That you were horny.
Yes. And
Wow.
I lived at home. And I was just like, oh my God, I'd be on fire.
This is during your time of college, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I was just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I have
Wow.
to relieve this somehow. And there were no such, there were no dildos or vibrators hanging around my
Why
house.
did you not put this in your book? Because
Because it embarrasses me.
All right,
I mean,
good.
I was like a rabid dog. Rooting around the house for vegetables
Maybe-
or anything.
maybe
Just
this
satisfied.
explains why-
I'd look at bottles. I'd look at, I just didn't find anything that was the right shape inside.
Where's the goddamn plunger?
Maybe
And,
this.
you consider, that might splinter. you look at everything, and then finally you go, oh my God, I'm in the refrigerator, I'm in the vegetable bin, and there's this huge cucumber, and I'm like, well, it's waxy.
Right.
So you go and you try to use that. That's too big. Finally,
Sausage.
you go to the freezer.
I will
and
take
you're
a
like, all
chubby
right,
pickle.
you try the hot dogs.
And you used a hot dog.
Well, they were not big enough.
Because it could have broken off inside of you. A frozen hot dog.
sausage.
You can't use it frozen either. That
too
doesn't
cold.
work. You have to then thaw it out.
Use it all.
Oh.
But this is how intense it was. You go through all of this stuff.
So what did you
to
use
try
for
to-
meat?
I finally found some nice sausage.
On hundreds of sausage.
Now, let me ask you a question.
What?
When you raid your mom's refrigerator and you find sausage,
Yes.
when you're done with it, do you put it back so she won't know?
Hell no.
No.
But then you have to figure out a way to discard it so nobody will find just
Right.
wasted food.
Yeah.
Sausage.
So it was like a salad and a meal. There was sausage, there were vegetables, and so it all had to be like gotten rid of.
How many times did this happen?
I would say 5 or 6, but then you know how you talk about, after you pleasure yourself, you're disgusted with yourself? This was really disgusting.
You were just like, what kind of
this
woman?
was-
You guilt.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What kind of woman am I? What am I?
What kind of human being?
What was your favorite thing to use during all of this?
None of it was favorite because, like I said, it was very disgusting.
Right.
And, it was, finally finding a guy was the best.
That was the kind of sausage you needed.